The Hong Kong Journalists Association published its 2020 annual report on July 7th and expressed concern that Beijing's newly implemented national security law brings many challenges to Hong Kong's media agencies. The Epoch Times recently interviewed the chairperson of the Hong Kong Journalists Association, Yeung, on the current situation of the freedom of press in Hong Kong. Yeung indicated that the final version of the national security law is more strict than expected, with many gray areas, making it a lot more risky for journalists and media groups to report on the truth.
Perhaps the journalists and the media thought that it was just a factual report or an interview, but with their interpretations, they will say you have committed incitement. Then the journalists and media might have to face criminal charges and possibly being threatened with prosecutions.
Yeung is also concerned that Beijing's newly established National Security Office and National Security Committee will impose self-censorship of Hong Kong's media and regulate foreign media.
The International Link magazine has been defined by the national security law as colluding with foreign forces. And if the law continues this way, can we, the media, interview Nathan Law? Can we continue to report news?
During last year's anti-extradition bill protests, the Hong Kong police have repeatedly used violence against journalists who were covering the demonstrations. One female reporter from a local Indonesian media outlet was blinded in one eye after being hit with a police projectile, a rubber bullet, or a beanbag round. Despite the Hong Kong Journalists Association's protest against police brutality, the police refused to give an assurance that they would stop using violence against the journalists. Yeung believes the national security law affects every single person in Hong Kong.
Not only are the 7 million people of Hong Kong affected by the national security law, every businessman, worker, or visitor in Hong Kong is affected. It's actually easy to understand it. For instance, if they hold banners and go onto the streets like they did on July 1st, they might be arrested for committing crimes and they might be prosecuted. So this law affects every single person.
Despite the fact that freedom of press in Hong Kong is already in a tough situation, Yeung believes that even under the most difficult circumstances, many journalists still have the passion and determination to report the truth and will not give up easily.